In the early 2000s, police tried out a softer approach here, issuing warnings instead of arrests for possession. Now research conducted in South London suggests cannabis with a high potency, known as skunk, can be linked to psychosis. For years, cannabis has been the most commonly used drug, with 1 million or 15.1% of 16 to 24-year-olds using it last year. The study of 780 people showed that psychosis was 3 times more likely among those who use skunk at weekends than those who don't, and 5 times more likely for those who use it every day.
If you started in your early adolescence, then the risk was higher. And other people have found this also, and this may be because in your teens the brain is still developing, and if you take a lot of skunk or indeed other drugs, you may change the way the brain develops, and this may be riskier.
So following that, there's been quite a lot of research trying to work out what this means. And what people have found is that cannabis seems to be toxic to the brain. It not only increases your chance of developing psychotic symptoms, but it also has direct effects on the structure of the brain. If you are a person with a family history, taking cannabis increases your chance of developing psychotic symptoms, but it also directly damages your brain. It shrinks your brain. So cannabis is actually very important and very linked to the development of psychosis. What a lot of people then say is, well, that's fine, because there's no family history of psychosis in my family. I'll just take the cannabis and there's no problem. And what they forget is the level of stigma that there's been in the past. You may well have a family history of psychosis and no one will have told you. People used to make sure that this was really not passed down the generations, that nobody told anybody that Aunt Maud or Uncle Harry or something had a psychotic break at some time. So when you take cannabis, it's like playing Russian roulette. You don't know whether you're the person who has a vulnerability and who is going to develop psychosis.